She's a director who wears so many hats, and now she's here to give you all the facts. It's time for the Nicole News Network.
Hi, welcome to Nicole's News Network. I'm Nicole Scotti. I have my guest with me, Lindsay Bessing.
Hi.
It's October 15th, 2024, and this episode today is in regards to the Lantern Award. Woo! So the emergency department downtown here at UF Health Jacksonville just recently won the Emergency Nurses Association Lantern Award. So what that award is, it's about the best emergency departments recognized in the whole world. So we are so grateful to have won this. This is actually our second time winning the award. So fabulous team, wonderful effort. But what we thought we would do today, because we really hadn't had an opportunity to explain what is the award, what did we put into it, who was involved,
Why we won it.
Yeah. So we thought we would give a little overview today. So first off, let's start with the award itself. It is the Lantern Award. It is recognizing the emergency department's leadership, practice, education, advocacy, and research. That's the kind of the core foundation of how you build the template and why you would receive the award. So we were recognized this past, it's a 3-year cycle for how long you win the award. And the award situation from Emergency Nurses Association started in 2010, but it's really based off of good old Florence Nightingale. So she was the inspiration in nursing and about just trailblazing and making a difference for patients and quality and care for outcomes. So that's a little bit behind the background of it.
Yeah.
So Lindsay's going to talk a little bit about who helped with the award
and what the process was. And we obviously won it so bad because of the excellence and kind of the achievement and all of the grandeur that comes with it, but when you get it, it's really a note to the fact that you are the best, because there's only 50 to 90 hospitals get it in that cycle. So when we started the process of reapplying for Lantern, it is a very lengthy process, and they give you kind of like a application of what it may look like and what the questions kind of will encompass. We had to kind of formulate our team first, right? So the main topics that Lantern wants from you is obviously a lot of data, and that's where I came in. They wanted a lot of quality work, so our CQ&L that we had on board did a lot of work with that.
Kristen Ray,
yes,
Kristen.
absolutely.
She did a lot of work.
Our nurse manager and our A&Ms did a lot of work with staff turnover, vacancies, how to keep nurse satisfaction, keep staff happy. So Jessica Pratt and Kathy and Cecil Ward, when he was on our team, did a lot of work with that as well. Our nurse educators, Sharon Edmonds and Teresa Heberling, did a lot of work with the nurse education piece and the whole realm behind that of how we grow nurses.
With professional practice, yes. And how you build nurses, and the recruitment that we do, bachelor's prepared,
yes.
And the programs from the residency and fellowships that we have here.
Yeah, all of those really great programs were very much intertwined into our work. We also had Michelle O'Brien, our rapid nurse, did a lot of work with helping us make sure that what we were writing was
she was our editor.
Yeah, she was our main editor.
She did a lot of, she's a great writer, and she wanted to help be that person to review everyone's submission. So everybody got a task, and Lindsay kept them all on target, and everybody had to turn their work in. So everybody participated, and then Michelle, this time in this cycle of this submission, she really did a lot of reviewing and editing for us.
She was definitely our editor. And then we had Tawana Brown. She did a lot with the community programs. And then the healthy work environment. They wanted to talk a lot about what we're doing to keep people healthy mentally, and obviously
the well-being
of staff. And then she also wrote an article about Project Save Lives and bridging in community efforts that we really try to do here because of our patient demographic. So that was really important, I think, that set us apart from some other hospitals. We also had staff, which was my favorite part, is involving them. We had Leah Santoni, who's a charge nurse, and then we had Meredith Mosley, who's also a charge nurse for us. We had Lee Halford. Charge Nurse for Nights, yes, and then Alex Hunsinger. And Charlie Wolf. Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. So we had all of those staff nurses come in, and the way that we had them like operate within Lantern is they actually wrote what was termed anonymously, and they did it through the submission of Lantern, so they could really feel comfortable giving their opinion and sharing what they felt, and then that was incorporated into the final application. We also had Dr. Gage, which we love, was involved as our kind of physician champion for Lantern, so we really appreciate her, and I think that's everyone.
Yeah, and Dr. Norris didn't write a piece in this one, but really wanted to thank her because all of these projects that we did, she was built in with us. So she did a lot of the background with us on how do we get to this quality initiative. So if you want to talk about, some of the specific things that we worked on in the department, you have to show improvement, right? You can't just say we're great at everything and here's our numbers. You have to show that maybe we weren't so great and we made a change, and then look at our numbers now.
Right. So kind of like a before change and then a post change and then the graph of in between. That was very important.
Yes. So besides all the indicators, we were able to show that with a lot of effort and a lot of help, because it's a huge team, right? This is an emergency nurses award, but it is physicians, it's nurses, it's techs, it's clerks, it's radiology, it's respiratory.
Yes.
I'm going to forget teams because there's a million of them, but it's every group that goes together in the emergency department to make it happen. So
absolutely. And some of the key topics that they were really focusing on for this Lantern Award section was workplace violence, which hits very home to us because it is something that we work on a lot around here. It may not feel like it sometimes, but there's a lot always talking about.
We had, unfortunately, a lot to speak to about in the workplace violence section, but we also had a lot of improvement.
Yes.
So yes, unfortunately we have it, but we were able to write to say, look at all the things that we're making progress for, to change for patient safety, staff safety, the whole gamut, so that we can reduce the workplace violence.
Right, and the number of incidents trending on a data really spoke for itself, and then we were able to back that up with real stories, which I think was impactful. We also talked a lot about throughput, which is everyone's favorite thing to talk about in the hospital, especially with how many patients we do hold and everything like that. And that is a topic across the nation. In every conference and every emergency facet, they're talking about throughput heavily. So that was obviously a big part of the application, talking about all of our initiatives and everything that we're doing to try to combat that. And that was a big thing that set us apart as well. And then, of course, your standards are patient satisfaction, nursing satisfaction. We talked a lot about, share with you, healthy work environment. And then we also talked about turnover and what is the word I'm looking for? Vacancies. Yes. And how to combat that, because that's a natural thing that every emergency department has challenges with.
So, that's pretty much it. We wanted to kind of share a little bit, recognize the team. They're an amazing group that everybody contributed. Everybody, was really great to be on task and get everything in.
Yeah,
so
I didn't have to go to anyone's personal homes and knock on anyone's doors. That was a blessing.
She did threaten.
I did threaten people.
No, but we're really proud of everybody, and thank you to everyone that even wasn't part of the core team. We know that everyone contributed to make this award happen, so thank you very much.
Thank you so much.